All right, I want to do a quick video on all the stuff that I sent to the police in the background when I first started trolling and I was going fishing and whatever, and then I stopped. But once I stopped to the public, I started writing stuff to the Westland Police directly. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you see what I wrote to them. They ain't said shit. I even hit the phone call thing and they wouldn't answer. Maybe we'll hit that again and see if they answer. But here, we'll start off with this. This is from the wife of the officer that was the fall guy. She's got it set up so where you can't comment. She's got like 3 posts and 33 shares and whatever else. But her husband is as big of a dirtbag as the rest of them. So here we go. Let's go back. And let's turn it up.
Controversial death of an inmate. The actions from police now under question.
The arresting officers knew that Mr. Marshall had ingested crack cocaine.
Okay. No donor, man. 2 families demanding answers.
Why weren't no arresting officers charged, mentioned, anything?
The police report, who the department blamed, and the dash cam video never released until now. A 7 Action News special report. Tuesday on 7 Action News at 6. Tuesday.
So here you hit Tracy Buckley. That's the wife of the guy. That's her. And she's got 3 videos, or 3 something or other. Something about a dead after shooting in front of Myers. I don't know. There was something about a prior police officer that went to... oh, it is live. Let's see what this one says. I heard there was something about a Westland police officer getting busted for doing some bullshit somewhere. Oh, there ain't no sound. All right, well, let's go back. And then this one here says, Jaduzeric, nice not going anywhere or something like that. I don't know, ANYW. Oh, there we go. Hey, Jaduzeric, nice try. We're not going anywhere. No, you're all going somewhere. Your husband is going, and that's the whole thing. If you look at this, there's nothing you can comment on.
Tuesday, only on 7. The controversial death of an inmate.
Share it,
the actions
you can
from
thumbs
police
up it.
now under question.
The arresting
Comments
officers
are there. It is. Comments are disabled. So she knows her husband's a dirtbag too, or else she'd leave it open. You want support, right? No. I just want shares and whatever, so I can defend my dirtbag husband. So anyhow, let's go back to
cocaine.
Yep, he swallowed the cocaine, but you're all in on covering up a murder and everything else, including your husband. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go Westland. Let's go community partnership. And now I hit this. Go call him. Nothing happened. But if I hit this and I hit message, then here we go. So let's go to the top when I first started posting. Come on. All the way to the top. Let's go. Why is it not already there? All right, Westland Community Partnership. Isn't it crazy? I get a message a few weeks ago about the wives knew their pensions were covered in blood. Trump grabs Maduro and his wife, and you openly talk about spouses and your crimes. So this is when I first started writing them, when the Maduro stuff was happening right after it. And I get this thing back. And that's the thing. This was on January 4th, 10:55 a.m. And this is what's funny about it. Here. This is what's funny about it. Is I post this stuff. And on January 1st, I'm like... January 4th, I think, was a Sunday. I think I was... that I was posting them on. The first day I think I posted was January... Well, whatever it was. But anyways, let's just continue. That was my point, is that I posted in it, and I'm telling how you post something to them, and then it shows that they saw it. I'm posting stuff like crazy, and it's I saw it, and then there's like a three whatever, and that's when I start getting messages on my TV that there's a whole bunch of turmoil going there. They're fighting amongst themselves. But that's what happened, is when I first put that there, they didn't know I was coming there. So whoever was there manning the website that day, the Facebook, you know, they were looking at what I was saying, and then all of a sudden it was, I don't know, a couple of days later, you know, people look at it later on, but it was like, I think the last time I looked, it was like there was 18 or 20 hours they didn't check my shit. There was enough turmoil there going on that somebody in charge decided to take control, and they're the only ones that are going to answer it. Because after a couple days, 3 days, all of a sudden it's like 18 hours, nobody's checked it. 20 hours, nobody checked it. There's turmoil there, and there's people trying to keep a lid on the shit. So, anyways, there it is. Maduro, everybody's yelling about Maduro. Maduro got rescued. Is what he got. So he could testify against the cabal. So here it is, indictment of U.S. part Venezuela power. Whatever, I posted that. Oh, there we go. I got to get back to this. What am I doing? I still got it on my face. There we go. What am I doing? So there I put that, the infiltrator, and I say, see you. Dad worked with Spirit 2, used to do classes at Brighton High School. I remember going to his classes as a little kid. He always said, nothing I say is real until it's real for you. Anything real for you yet? And then I posted all these pictures. My dad, article written on my dad when he was to hear hypnotist. He was doing classes in a Brighton High School. He was doing classes in his office in Brighton in our house, in our garage. You know, there's my dad doing a class on hypnotism and stuff like that. He did classes on death and dying, metaphysics, clairvoyance, clairaudience, whatever, all that Clara stuff. There's my dad's Ethical Hypnosis Training Center, Todd Keith Hornkel. And that's the thing about, I don't know about this hypnosis stuff today, because I've tried finding a hypnotist, and it seems like all they advertise is quit smoking and all this stuff. But my dad did a whole lot more stuff than that back in the day. He did a lot more than that. There, psychic healer teaches unique Brighton night class. There's my dad. You know, you will not impact the world by faithfully going to church. You will impact the world by faithfully being the church when you go out into the world. And qualified immunity officers routinely share that qualified immunity only practicing when they're acting in good faith and without malice. Without malice. Trying to kill a vet is malice. Good faith and malice are not relevant to granting or denying a qualified immunity. Currently, that hinges solely on whether the right violates was clearly established by the previous almost identical case. Some Supreme Court rulings explicitly stated that the constitutional violation did not matter because the right was not clearly established. Fuck you. Let's see. Helping the enemy used to be called treason. Now it's called being a Democrat. But it's not just Democrats that are asleep. It's a lot of people asleep. All right. Here's some of the videos, man. They come up. These are the ones that came up then. Or came up back then. You fight solo. Scares them to death. You know. You made it. They want to cry. That's why it says they're getting sick. These guys are worried. And I posted all the Democrats and Republicans that got donations from Mr. Venezuela. That's all them Democrats. There's an independent, I think, in there too. But that's all the ones that were getting stuff from them. So they're all going down. Chosen one, you incarnated to bring justice. People are talking about how they are scared of you. Justice. Judgment and justice. No reason to be scared of me unless you want to try and mess with me. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Judgment. Justice. You are not using your own consciousness, someone else's. Don't mind me, I'm just altering reality. Every tyrant fears a thinker more than an army. Voltaire. And there's a real man right there. That's a man you're like, why is it like a lot? Real man. Takes, I had to get pictures with the kids when I was in St. Croix, Virgin Islands after Hurricane Hugo. Took my shorts off, held them up in the air. Can't have a little fun while you're saving the world. You're doing it wrong. And is that... Now, wait a minute. There's Slock, and there's the CIA dirtbag. Is that Mr. G, whatever his name is, and his wife, Do they give, smile in your face, give you a seat at the table, and you think you got something going on? If that's the guy, I think it is Mr. Griffin, the family that were showing all the criminality back then. No, you're just being used and bullshitted and smiled in your face while that lady's a CIA fucking plant. Her and her seditious six all calling for fucking treason. And Trump said he's going after human traffickers and drug traffickers. And we know that the CIA, and she's former CIA, and those seditious six are in on this shit. That's why they were scared. That's why they are out there talking shit like they're going to do something. They ain't going to do shit but get fucking wrapped up. And I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing there, but we'll find out later. There's Kevin Coleman with the traitor, and all the kind of traitors, all the fucking heroes, all these dirtbags. Mama, where'd my balls go? City of Westland Administration. I just posted that earlier. Wait, is this going through all the pictures? Oh, I was only trying to get just the pictures that are here. It's supposed to be only 8 photos. It must have shown the photos in there later. Anyways, what can I do to get my guns back? I asked them, what do I do to get my guns back? What do I do to get my electronics back? You guys gave me, when I came there to get my electronics, all my computers, all my external hard drives, 3 years worth of scanning shit for my family's Facebook of all the pictures and all the old, the 3-minute films back in the day, that black and white and no sound. All that shit was gone. I think I got most of that back now, but I'll get my old sites back, like I said. 60 senators and a R&D with ties to Maduro. Slockin on there, and she visits Coleman. Slockin's on that list. She's there with Coleman. Our government's dealing drugs, and you're all connected. Rico, murder, attempted murder, and there's the pictures. It must have been 8. There they are. There's that. There's judgment and justice. Okay, we already went through them again. So, what do y'all think? Our government's about to change? Every tyrant fears a thinker more than an army. Voltaire. Thought you'd send a pic of a real man. Yeah, okay, so there's those pics I sent of a real man. And then of the little get-together with, what's his name? Give him a place at the thing so he'll feel like he's accomplishing something, and he'll be quiet. What y'all have for Thanksgiving dinner? That was Thanksgiving time, right after Thanksgiving, or a little after that. I was like, or Christmas, for Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas. I was freaking hungry here, man. I couldn't get up. I was hurting so freaking bad. All right, I thought this was a community partnership. I seem to be the only one speaking. I had a turkey pot pie for Thanksgiving. Actually, I had 2 of them. Mama, where'd my balls go? And there's and then here's the picture. This is 5 photos. So did I go get all these? 1, 2, that was Sammy Metcalf, the trafficking guy that had the pizza box on his thing that should be investigated. The human trafficking and the drug trafficking are happening. And when I go up against the Westland Administration, City of Westland Administration, Sammy Metcalf comes up. At least your ex-wife is smart. I told him, the videos came up and told me that my ex did something wrong and spiritually wrong, and she's in big trouble. And it did say something about, she did something with, I don't know, it was a lawyer and a cop, or an investigator and a cop, or something like that. I don't know. There was supposed to be something about they tried doing some paperwork to get me in trouble. And, I don't know. We'll find out. That's what the stuff was said, but we'll see. And there's the dirtbag. There's the guy that told me at least my ex-wife is smart to keep her mouth shut, I guess. Sammy Metcalf, 233 friends. Self-employed, don't know where he gets his money from, but if I was trafficking drugs, how far of a throw would it be to be trafficking children? And he's got a pizza box, just like the QAnon people talk. Him and the other dirtbag. Luke 17. Okay, so I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Metcalf. There's the other one. Let's see what the last time was. January 5th at 8:07. So nothing. Then this didn't get checked until January 6th. And all this is, I'll tell you what, the Q must have been right about me my ex being in big trouble. That's what I said. That's why I put the Metcalf guy up there. My ex supposed to be in big trouble. We'll find out what she did. But this is just a little peek in the future. Military in training for implementation of emergency broadcast system. This is the stuff that I'm getting through other channels. That's all the Q operation, talking about the emergency broadcast system, the 10 days of darkness and whatever. I don't know. Are we still going to have 10 days of darkness, or are we going to call it 10 days of light? Because if this comes out, what I'm saying now, and people understand and listen and start watching this stuff, then we won't need the 10 days of darkness necessarily. We'll call it 10 days of light, just telling people what the hell's going on. So this is one thing I sent to him about the Q operation. No matter your race, gender, or religion you are, no matter who you are voted for, no matter if you hate Donald Trump, or you hate cops and government in general, no matter if you love the news and CNN, MSNBC, hate the other channels, no matter if you're young or old, no matter if you give a damn about politics, world peace, rape, or corruption. And it just tells all the stuff about the operation, how they're going against the cops, they're going against the institutions, they're going after... Here, let me read this. I'll just read this first one. Very soon, terrible news will spread. It will seem impossible to believe. Horrible, sickening, unbelievable things. It will shake your world, and many turn everything you believe in upside down. People you know will be accused of unbelievable, monstrous things. These could be people in Hollywood, politicians, journalists, the journalists that cover up the shit that goes on here. There ain't no journalists. They put a little bit of information out and then they just drop it. Pop state. What is that? Pop state? Oh, pop stars, charities, religious leaders, institution, heads of state, police officers, etc. Yep. I told you in 2017, Westland was going to be held accountable and held as an example. Oh, and I went back to sleep. That during this time, I wasn't getting much sleep. It was like I was channeling stuff, and I was only getting, I think at this time, I was only getting a little bit of sleep at a time. Or this might have been when I was getting ready to get locked up. I don't know, whatever. So I told him good morning when I got up. Yeah, thanks for the message. So then I said, here, 4 photos I sent him. Be very careful who you disrespect, disregard, dismiss, or dishonor in the flesh, because you have no insight of their rank in the spirit. We will defend our citizens against all threats, foreign and domestic. That's you, motherfuckers. Coming soon to a city near. Bye, Cicerelli. I hope you enjoyed your little bit of retirement. Bye, whoever signed the paperwork about taking my guns and the keeping me from the city council meeting and getting a PPO, false PPO against me. Bye, judge. Whoever the judge was at downtown at arraigned me, that they pulled the piece of paper assigning me a judge from behind the box, instead of inside the box. Bye. Here's a question for y'all, for all the mind readers out there. And I was just looking. Yeah, I'm reading in there. You know what question I'm asking? When these motherfuckers going down? That's what I'm asking. So, there we go. Says, I'm turning in early. Remember, I always sleep on with one eye open. That's what I told him. I do. I'm turning in early. Remember, I always sleep with one eye open. Right there in my forehead. It's tingling right now, kind of. A little massagey feeling. All right, let's see what this says. Galactic Federation of Lightworkers. I told them back in 2017 something about I was with the Galactic Federation of Light. We got this planet surrounded in love, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. You will be surprised who doesn't know you personally, but spiritually protects you. Just because you love what you offer to the collective, that's real love. Thank you. You're welcome. Galactic Federation of Love. Just felt like sending some love out. Oh, and I got up. It says, I got up in the middle of the night. I told him I was going to bed, and I got up. And I said, I don't think I can sleep that night anyway. But anyway, Head P, 58 now. Memory ain't what it used to be. I do remember you guys parking that patrol car on Christine Street. That made me wonder if the patrol car was parked directly outside my apartment, just parked right at this time, man. Right when I started screwing, there was a cop car parked right out in front of my apartment, like that parking spot right there, like was open like it is now, and the cop was just parked right there, looking this way. Well, he I don't know if he was looking. I couldn't see him that well. But he just parked right there. They weren't doing nothing. They weren't talking to nobody. They just parked right there. You know, if you're having lunch, you're not parking right this way. You're parking this way. You're parking this way. So that was right when that happened. So that's why I said this. Made me wonder that patrol car was parked directly outside my apartment, just parked right in front of my neighbor's cars. Why lunch? Coincidence? Communications with Wixom? In other words, is Westland coordinating with Wixom? We'll find out. Q has everything. And I says Rico, and that's why I say I got this connected to every police department. I can connect them through Rico by all this shit. They're in on the bullshit. They're participating in the bullshit. They came here. The Westland had them do a wellness check on me. They were just fishing to see if they could get me to flip out and get locked up again, so they can start another narrative. That's all they were doing. But then a few days later, I get a fucking phone call. Them Wixom motherfuckers went and called the mental health people. I told them they killed somebody. No, I'm here from Oakland something or other, Oakland County, yada, da, da, da. And I'm like, well, fuck you. They murdered them. And I told them about the videos. And at least that person that called that day, basically what they asked me, what videos? And I told them what videos and what to look up online about William Marshall shit. I never heard another word from them. But I bet you they ain't. I bet you Wixom ain't. Wixom, I told you, I reported a murder and an attempted murder. Are you looking into it yet? Okay, communications with Wixom, Rico. Oh, whoever monitored my page in 2017, I said, we're here from the Galactic Federation Light or something like that. I said we have the planet surrounded in love. We are protected by each other. Just after yanking your chain a while ago, you would have been nice. It would have been nice if you'd said good night. I was just trolling with him, I told him good night earlier, and it'd be nice to tell me good night. Who would answer if I clicked the phone? Anyhow, I'm going back to sleep. So then we wrecked the 4 photos. These 4 photos, whatever fucking move was, it made you the motherfucker in charge. You want to know what the move was? The move is dropping off the public stuff and going on here and just to screw with them. Just to screw with them. What's he doing, man? Why ain't he doing this public? Why is he only talking to us? Because I know there's turmoil there. And there ain't a man or woman that's worth a shit there. Whatever the fucking move was that made you the motherfucker in charge. Your tribe was arrived on Earth. Oh no, my tribe is here with me. Y'all messed with the wrong motherfucker. Alright. Volunteering to incarnate here on Earth during this time of illusion, corruption, enslavement, and mind control to help liberate humanity is literally the most gangster thing in the entire universe. You came because you knew you had what it takes. And for that, I love you. Galactic Federation of Light, or Galactic Council of Light Workers. Okay, it's supposed to be 4. Okay, so we got that. Could this be posted because I'm whispering in your ear here? That's what I was telling them. I'm whispering in your ear here. I'm the motherfucker in charge. I'm whispering in your ear behind the scenes. Psychologically, that's got to fuck them up because stuff's out there and out there. But what they going to do about me putting this stuff in the background? Not a goddamn thing. Could this be posted because I'm whispering in your ear here? Does anyone listen to these vids? Might give you some insight. And I got back up and told morning again, another cat thing. Almost forgot. And here, January 7th. Looks like I posted 3 photos. Garden City, American Garden City. What was this all about? I don't know why I posted that. Oh. Person says, posted on the Westland Garden City thing here. I'm new new to this group. I recently joined because I live in Westland. People are welcome aboard. So what do I say? Stay clear of the police. They tried killing me for exposing corruption in 2016, 2017. And a few months later, they murdered William Marshall. 23 video comes out of the car cams. 5 officers knew he swallowed crack, and they knew it was a cell, or threw him in a cell to die. Check YouTube. You can watch him die on the floor. Same thugs run the streets. Mayors, city, council, judges, all corrupt and on the cover-up. And the citizens. Universal high income. That's the new money that's coming. It's going to the way the money's going to be distributed or whatever, how this is supposed to take care of everybody. And if it don't, I say let the world burn. But it's not. Chosen ones, the investigation exposed the crime your ex did with a lawyer. Oh, there it is. With a lawyer and a dirty cop. So maybe this didn't have nothing to do with my ex. It could have, but I don't know. It was my ex, a lawyer and a dirty cop, supposedly. Or maybe it was the dirty cop that got that one guy to mess with the dogs, mess with whatever. Chosen ones. They are having explosive fights over you because they are feeling embarrassment compelling with you. So like I said, as I'm screwing with them, I'm getting these messages. They're coming up. Investigation this. They're telling me this. They're telling me that there was an explosive fight at the I don't know if it was at the city council or who was there. But I know they know. Q knows everything. Okay, here's a Q drop. What Q drop is this? You can count the people who have a full picture on 2 hands. You can count the people who have the full picture on 2 hands. Of those less than 10 people, only 3 are non-military. Non-military. I was military, but I'm not now. Why is this relevant? Game theory. Outside of a potential operator who has been dialed in with orders specific to his or her mission. Nobody else has this information. Operators never divulge. When I tell you I'm just getting stuff from TV, I'm not just getting stuff from TV. I'm getting stuff from the ethers. Woo! Angels, aliens, whatever you want to call it. Was that it? When Chosen One cuts out drinking, partying, and lust, the veil lifts and you realize half the people they vibed with were just trauma bonding through distractions. Once you detox the spirit, small talk starts sounding like static. You stop craving the crowd and you start craving clarity. The truth is, once you sober your soul, you will see who was really there for the energy, not for elevation. So let's see where we were. Okay, that must be further down. Oh, okay. Well, here, I put that up. I says, kick ass. They let my comment through. They hope they didn't take it down. See, what happened is, I think at this time is when all of a sudden I was going between 3 different of their websites, Coleman and something else and whatever. And all of a sudden I got cut off from the other sites, the administration and Coleman, whatever. So it just told me that, concentrate my work right here. I don't know if they blocked me, but they're not blocking me on this. Maybe we called the angels one time. Here it is. Universal high income again. That stuff I said. Sometimes you got to share. These were messages for me. So that's what I did. Is I said, sometimes I got to share. Were these messages for me? Yeah, they popped up right up there. But there's a whole bunch of us star seeds out there holding the light. Could I be the special operator? The one I just read about the operator? Oh, and then there's these ones. I already read this first one. The Creator does not belong to any religion. The Creator gave us life, not doctrine. Truth is not owned by books, temples, or men. Truth is found in alignment with light in action, intention, and remembrance. Every religion started with someone who remembered, but the moment we turned their message into control, we lost the message. No children No child is born with a religion. They are born with a soul, and that is the true temple. The temple of self. The sun does not ask for worship. It just shines. The veil is lifting. Truth can be hidden forever. Old powers will cling, but the people are waking up. The earth is cleansing. The new kind of leadership is rising. Heart-led, grounded, and unshakable. You weren't born to be afraid of the storm. You came to guide others through it. What if the real Christ taught consciousness, not obedience? What is if religion was never about saving your soul, but selling it back to you in pieces? What if the church was built not to connect you to the God, but to sever your direct line to source? Replace it with fear, guilt, and middlemen. What if they burned the mystics, silenced the Gnostics, and replaced Christ consciousness, with a blood ritual that you had to obey to be worthy? What if you never needed saving, just remembering? Because control doesn't start with chains, it starts with belief systems. Believing in religion, believing in government, believing in the police, believing in all this bullshit. If you don't like where you are in life, move. You're not a tree. Let's see if that's all of it. There's Christ consciousness again. Let's see where we are. Said 6 photos. That should have been 6. There's someone there thinking I could be led by Is there someone there thinking I could be led by my dick? What the hell was that about? Maybe that was when that girl tried to. Maybe it was when that girl from whatever. Oh, there we go. Maybe this is it. Somebody, you can help right then. Here's somebody right here. What was this about? Oh, okay, there was the one girl down in Lincoln Park that tried framing. This is another person. Made a brand new Facebook at the same time. There's that one that tried contacting me right after I contacted Westland. So whoever made this, I don't know for sure, but Patricia Higgins, as soon as she friended me, I'm like, okay, who are you? I'm Patricia Higgins. Why the fake Facebook? This is my Facebook account. No face, no family, nothing to tell me who you are or why you friended me. I was having a random check on here. That's where I came across your profile. You're an attractive. Oh, maybe they were just trying to get my. Oh, maybe it was just a regular old everyday thing, or maybe it was somebody thinking that maybe they're trying to sell some photos like they always do in these apps. But it seemed kind of that's the only time I had that happen. They were trying to. It looks to me like they were trying to have somebody try to seduce me to, like, I'm going to go fuck a whore for some reason. Just wondering. I said, just wondering. There he is again. There's a hero that told me at least my wife was smart. There it is. Sammy. Meaning what? Message I got, administration. Someone hook up with my ex. There he is. I ain't afraid of you, shithead. So, when the blackout happens and the internet and communications go down, everyone in the world will start to panic and every Q follower will celebrate. We are not the same. And I says, who knows, Q? Or, who knows? Who knows? Q knows everything. Been recording all your shit, dummies. There's so much power in believing that everything will work out even when you don't know how or when. You will just believe that it will, the universe. The age of belief is over. We're living in the age of knowing. Slow down in January, whatever his message was. Unawakened person, I'm better than you. Awakened person, okay. Unawakened person, no, really, I am richer, better looking, drive a better car, have a better job, and live in a bigger house. Awakened person with no sarcasm. How wonderful that you have a nice house, job, and car. You are blessed. Unawakened person. Wait, no envy. Aren't you jealous? Awakened person. No, I feel joy for your good fortune and wish you more of it. Unawakened person. How are you able to be happy for me when I have more than you and am bragging about it. You see, my friend, each of us value certain things. The things you have mentioned, the possessions and privileges are not important to me. Love is important to me. Compassion is important to me. Kindness is important to me. When one lives this way, then there can be no envy of another's material success. Who the hell's that? I don't know. Must have been somebody else trying to... I don't know. Somebody was trying to do something. I can't remember what the hell that was about. I think it's Steve Crowder. Something about Steve Crowder, I think. I don't know. Whatever it was about. Alchemist. Oh, that's what I got to do. I got to go up here to remind me. What the hell was this about? Never give up, I guess. Or maybe it was Steve Crowder. They were trying to get a hold of me. It just might have been a third person trying to friend me. But all the three accounts, one account was real. The Crystal, I think her name, not Crystal, whatever her name was down in Lincoln Park. Might have been Crystal. She looked real, but these other two accounts looked like they were made up, trying to get a hold of me. Okay, yeah, should have followed Q, just a small taste. Space Force, shocking intel, January 4th, 2026, deep state, desperate, final plans explodes. Patriot awakening on the pivotal day, January 4th. Yeah, well, I had a pivotal awakening on January 4th. Patriots awaken on the pivotal day, January 4th. That was the day. Ismail Tabas and the galactic whistleblower and super soldier from secret space programs reveals the truth they're been hiding from us all. The cabal is in full panic. That's you guys. Maybe, wow. You know what I just realized? January 4th. Ismail Perez, the galactic whistleblower. What the hell? I wonder who. I'll find out who he is later. But the galactic whistleblower, could that be me? I just realized that the galactic whistleblower just got done on January 4th, starting this conversation to fuck with them. Wow, was I posting that about me? Secret program reveals the truth that they're hiding from all of us. Cabal is in full panic mode, and President Trump and the White Hats accelerate the Great Awakening. We're exposing exactly what the deep state shadow government is plotting right now. And it's more sinister than ever. The corrupt elites controlled by ancient negative extraterrestrial forces. That's why the good guys are here to help us get rid of all their reptilians, all that good stuff right there. Let's see, the Alchemist. Oh, let's see how many pictures are there. 8 photos. Alchemist. Everything is energy. Energy is always moving in every cell. The monk once said, control your tongue and you control half your problems. One of the biggest mistakes is allow yourself to be recruited into hating another human who has never wronged you. Only fools inherit their other people's enemies as a sign of loyalty. Yep. And when I was picking in them in Westland, they had a few of their own people coming by there and flipping me off and cussing me out and shit. Yep. People fucking cheerleaders. They won't look at truth. They just want to fucking cheer. Raising your consciousness levels is the only thing worth doing. Fear kept the old earth alive. Love creates a new one. Jesus already returned for the 1,000 years. It means there are resurrected beings here, right? And if there are resurrected beings here, they are most likely helping us out. I would think. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Open your eye. It is your own mental attitude which makes the world what it is for us. Our thoughts make things beautiful or ugly. Yada da da da. Oh, this is a nice picture of me smiling at him. Nanu. Anybody like Mork from Mork back in the day? Mork Colin Orson. Come in, Morrison. Shazbot. That's like, oh shit. I sent them that picture of me. Carrier of the week. Why would you guys want to kill me, man? I was just a young Einstein, wanted to figure out how everything worked. I liked my sci-fi and all that stuff. More Colin Orson, come in Orson. Oh, back to Brad Irwin. So let's go down here laughing at him. Nanu, Shazbot. You know, why would anyone want to hurt such a handsome kid wants to know how everything works? With my eyes on the stars, that's my favorite Mork and Mindy shirt there. That's what I was wearing. I was carrier of the week. I was wearing a Mork and Mindy t-shirt and a eagle necklace from Avon my mom got me. She got me a few things from Avon. I had a copper cuff, but that sucker turned my wrist green. Why would anyone want to hurt such a handsome stars? That's my favorite Mork and Mindy shirt there. At the end of the show, they had little shirts about little skits about humanity. Was always my favorite part. Mork calling Orson, come in Orson, and supposedly with all the people that are still alive that were taken off the grid so they wouldn't get killed by the cabal. Mork is he's supposed to be alive too, I believe. Both of these people piped up in the okay, here we go. Both of these people piped up in the comments like they knew me. One knows my ex. He said self-employed but no business listed. The other guy, his first post made in 2014 had someone getting their head blew off in a motorcycle club. They both like the same pizza places. They enforce. Are they enforcers? ? Drug human traffickers? ? Is this how the system works? And after that, I got videos on my TV that were talking about there's people there thinking, oh, it's the aliens helping. Yeah, whatever. The aliens are helping them. The angels, aliens, whatever you want to call them. The good guys are here. I think they might have called what we called angels or spirits back then were what we call aliens today. Just a thing to make us scared. Both of these comments that they were doing me, the other guy in his first post made, okay, drug, human traffickers, is this how the system works? So here I sent them, like, hey guys, I got your next investigation, right? They're the investigators on the drug dealing and shit, and I showed them they got all their stuff blanked out, all their license plates blanked out, and we're protecting it. The gang is going to protect my family because I'm a bad mama jamma. Let's see what this bad mama jamma looks like. That's the other thing. He said the thinking atheist. So he's an atheist. So of course, if you wanted to traffic kids and kill people with drugs, and that it'd be a fucking atheist. I don't care if you're an atheist. That don't bother me. I just care if you treat people right. That's what matters. Not what your religion is to me. Don't mean shit. The thinking atheist, tattoo lovers, and Marina's Pizza. That's his favorite place, and that's a signal for human trafficking. He's got this all off here, but he's got right here it says Wayne County. So he's a Wayne County thing. The police know who they are, but they don't get in trouble because they're working with them. They're working with them. They're working for them. They work in unison. His name's Hitch. Hitch, how you doing, Hitch? Tough guy? Think you're going to come and poo people off of my shit because you're in cahoots with the police? And that's what it was. All I did is just going fishing. Westland edited my 911 calls, and I posted an older video about that where I was more upset and whatever. And he says, I got arrested because I got dehydrated, And then he got all his friends to post. There's the other guy. There's the other guy again. Let's see where we're at. Let's go back again. Oops. Oh, almost done. So that's what I did is I told him I went fishing. I'm smarter than you. Just put that shit out there and let your fucking cronies come out there and try and defend you. Who knows for sure? I'm just detecting. Knock, knock. Who's there? Q. Says I ain't got time to listen. Something I'm with fam. We're the three for me. If so, message just said a long time ago she was in trouble. Okay, I'm talking about my ex again. If someone sat me up, they sent the message to me several times. Y'all see how I threw out bait? It was interesting looking through the comments. This last guy had 5 or 6 posts since 2014, and his first post is a man getting killed. Pizza box and his dog. Dog approves. It could be human trafficking signal like on the Q drops. Then those protecting his family, the MC, if you look at the pictures, blurred out the patches, someone talked to him about MQ, and it has everything. Blurred patches or not, his jacket says Wayne and Hitch. I believe the good guys had it figured out before me. In other words, they were monitoring. The good guys already knew. The Q people, whoever the white hats are, to monitor my electronics. So, right on time, every time. Oh, Sunday someone looked at my messages right away. Now, the last screenshot I took was 19 hours unread during the week. Somebody's got their butt puckered. You all should start talking how you're going to be men and take responsibility for your actions. Tribunals are done softly, gently like a wave. And more photos. Let's see. Where are we at? Chosen one, the karmic in jail confessed to kidnapping attempt on you. Secret ABT. You stolen will. Oh, karmic jail. No. Chosen one, the karmic in jail confessed to kidnapping attempt on you. Secrets about your stolen wealth. Or my stolen will. Whatever. Chosen one, they're freaking out. You haven't went to jail yet for the fraud they framed you for. That's the stuff about the, I'm telling you, it comes right up. I got those messages. They were scared. They're fighting. They're shit blowing up. And Chosen one, they're freaking out. You haven't went to jail for the fraud. And then, I get the message that a lawyer and a cop and my ex-wife had something to do with setting me up for something. We'll find out if it's true or not. Your freedom is pissing people off. Yeah, I know it is. Because it's too late to do it. Donald Trump to Detroit. Sources confirm. I just put that up there. Just, stuff. Maybe, oh, shit, Trump's coming. There's people. Solar flash updates. That's the other thing. I keep getting these things about solar flashes. And that's how it's going to happen. We'll see. Imagine, if you will, the planet awakening and experiencing a shift in consciousness so great that governments around the world conduct psychological warfare on their own citizens in an attempt to control them by lowering their vibration and keeping them in a constant state of fear. No more fear. Fuck you all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And they're chosen one. The cult members are at odds. Who's to blame for this mess? What has been made of that has been made of? You're all responsible. You're all responsible to fucking arrest people for murder. You're all responsible for arresting people for attempted murder. You're all responsible for the murder. You are just as bad as if you murdered them under the RICO and Tort Executive Order 13-848-818 and all the rest of them that have been signed since the beginning. All the surveillance shit that's been signed so they can surveil you losers. So mess that has been made of. Who's to blame? You're all to blame. You're all to blame. Oh, back to Sammy Metcalf. Just only bitches. I sent this directly to Sammy Metcalf's. I think I even sent stuff to the other guy. But I sent this to Sammy Metcalf. I sent him a bunch of pictures and all the shit about him and banging my wife. I said, only bitches need to lock down their Facebook. He locked it down so you can't say nothing. At least it looked like it was. So I just directly messaged him. Oh, see, I tried video calling him. Yeah. Heard you like old pussy. Oh, there we go. There's Sammy Metcalf. Oh, no, I sent it to the wrong person. This is Sammy I sent it to. I should have sent it to the other guy. Heard you like old pussy. No, yeah, that's what I did. I sent it to one person. I should have sent, this part was for yours. Says, you friends, you're all under investigation. Hope you like ass sex. That's all you're getting in prison. And the pedophile Westland administration can't help you. And I put the pictures I might have put pictures of him in there, but I put the other guy by accident, it looks like. He's, the murder thing. I let him know that I know his buddy. So I'm pretty sure if they're doing the trafficking and shit, they know each other. That's what I ought to do, is go on their Facebook and see if they know each other. I'll testify on your behalf if you publicly out the whole plot and all those involved on the Westland Police website, Facebook. I says, the NSA have all your communications. I just want it to fuck with the scum. It comes out either way. If not, I'll continue to connect you to what's going on. And then, let's see what was next. And then we got, the man's been trying to tell us about the pedophiles in Hollywood and shit, and the cops and the politicians and the people who protect them. Their children are stolen and sold out pedophile rings. They're tortured, raped, and murdered as part of a satanic ritual ceremonies. The murderers then drink the children's blood and eat their flesh. The blood of children who are severely traumatized before they died contain adrenochrome, a natural drug produced by the pineal gland in the brain. Adrenochrome is the highest value drug in the world. The hell is that? Cheese? These people serving is Satan. It's not the God of love. Murder on child sex trafficking. And then congratulations, you played yourself. Screenshot. Just to let them know, I'm screenshotting everything. They can take my electronics, but they can't take what's backed up unless it gets taken down again. But you just played yourself. Wouldn't want you to think I was talking behind your back, bitch. No, that was the wrong lady. That was somebody else. I shouldn't put that up there. But gave him a little flip off. Well, that looks like the end. That looks like the end. Yep. Last thing I told him was back when? February 27th. Have I said fuck off lately? Fuck off? Fuck off? I sure the hell did. So, anyhow, that's what's going on with that. And let's just do this real quick. Let's take this. Chosen Down One, haven't just announced your victory. The battle is over. The battle's over. This is about ready to go viral. So, let's back this up, see what else is going on. Oh, God wants you to be with this person. I know. It'll happen. They fled America. Cabal. Unexpected move. Humanity is in danger. Whatever. Here comes the start today. They ignored him many. You ignored many times. You skipped this. You never saw everything. That's why. You saw everything. That's why you won. I could see through all their fear, all their stuff, and I could tell back in 2017 what was going to happen today. Here it is.
Chosen One, you clocked the envious setup instantly, the kind of plot people run when they can't stand your rise. You didn't.
That's the thing. I'm not the only starseed out here getting these messages, so a lot of these messages will resonate. They're done in a way that there's certain ones that I know are exactly for me, but there are other ones that are for every starseed to get stuff from. But anyways, y'all have a nice day. Let me get this uploaded, and I'll decide what to do with it.